Good evening, friend. Today we are planning to give lumbar plexus plus sacral plexus block for the implant removal from tibial nail removal. This patient is a 45-year-old male patient, known case of IHD with EF 20%. So this patient comes under high risk category. So we are planning to go ahead with lumbar plexus plus sacral plexus block for this surgery. First I will put landmark for lumbar plexus and sacral plexus, then afterward we will give PNS guided lumbar plexus and sacral plexus block. Yeah. For lumbar plexus block, first we will mark the highest point of the iliac crest. Yeah, this is the highest point of the iliac crest. Then I will draw parallel line from the highest point of the iliac crest . This line will correspond to the spinous process of L4 vertebra. So this will be the L4 vertebra, spinous process. Just 4 cm lateral to the spinous process of L4 vertebra, our entry site for the lumbar plexus block will be there. This will be the entry site for the lumbar plexus block. Now we will give lumbar plexus block and sacral plexus block. For lumbar plexus block, we are using 10 cm insulated Stimiplex needle, and initially we are starting with current of 1.5 mA current, and subsequently we will reduce current up to 0.5 mA. Start now, simulator. Before giving the lumbar plexus block, I will inject local This is the entry site for lumbar plexus block. My target response will be the contraction of the quadriceps muscle at 0.5 mA current. Usually we will get contraction of quadriceps muscle at around 6 to 8 cm depth. Slowly I am going. I am not getting response, so I am redirecting needle cranially. Still not getting response. Going caudally. Yeah, you can see I am nicely getting contraction of quadriceps muscle at 1.5 mA current. I will reduce current up to 1 mA, 1 mA. 1 mA. Yeah, at 1 mA current also I am nicely getting contraction of quadriceps muscle. Will reduce current up to 0.8 mA. Continue, press करो. 8.8 milliampere current also I am nicely getting contraction of quadriceps muscle. So we will reduce current up to 0.5 milliampere. At 0.5 milliampere current also I am nicely getting contraction. So we will go up to 0.2 milliampere and I will check whether my needle is outside the perineural sheath or not. 0.2 milliampere. 0.2 milliampere current also I am slightly getting contraction. So I will withdraw needle. Yeah. Yeah. My contraction got disappeared. So I will again go up to 0.5 milliampere current and will check. I am not getting at 0.5 milliampere current, so I will go little deep. Yeah. 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 I am nicely getting quadriceps muscle contraction. Yeah. So I will inject local anesthetic mixture. For lumbar plexus block, I am giving total 30 ml of local anesthetic mixture. In that 12 ml will be the lignocaine and 12 ml will be the 0.5% bupivacaine will be there. And aspirate and give drug. Okay, thank you. Now I will get landmark for the sacral plexus block. For sacral plexus block, first I will palpate the posterior superior iliac spine. This is my posterior superior iliac spine, and second landmark will be the ischial tuberosity. Yeah, this is the ischial tuberosity. Now I will draw the line from posterior superior iliac spine to the ischial tuberosity. And I will divide the line into the upper 1/3 and lower 2/3. So this is around 24 centimeter line. So we'll divide into the upper 1/3 and lower 2/3. Yeah. This will be the entry point for the sacral plexus block. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. PNS guided sacral plexus block. First, we'll inject a local anesthetic before giving drug. This is the entry side for the sacral plexus block. For sacral plexus block also I am using a 10 cm insulated Simuflex needle, and I will start with 1.5 milliampere current with PNS, and subsequently will reduce current up to 0.5 milliampere, and my target response will be the either dorsiflexion or plantar flexion of the foot at 0.5 milliampere current. Start. Sacral plexus block is also known as a parasacral approach for the sciatic nerve block. Yeah, you can see I am nicely getting the eversion of the foot. So I will reduce current 1 milliampere current. 1 milliampere. I'll go a little deep. Yeah. At 1 millimeter current also I am nicely getting the eversion of the foot. That is due to the contraction of peroneus longus and peroneus brevis muscle. Go up to 0.8 milliampere, which is again supplied by the common peroneal division of the sciatic nerve. At 0.8 milliampere current also I am nicely getting the eversion of the foot. So I will go up to 0.5 milliampere current. Yeah, you can see 0.5 millimeter current also I am nicely getting the eversion of the foot. So I will go up to 0.2 milliampere current and will check whether my needle is outside the perineural sheath or intraneurally. Yeah, at 0.2 milliampere current I am not getting any contraction of the foot muscle. So I will again go up to 0.5 milliampere current, and if I will get contraction of respected muscle, then I will inject local anesthetic mixture. Yeah. At 0.5 milliampere current I am getting nice eversion of the foot due to the contraction of the peroneus longus and peroneus brevis muscle supplied by the common peroneal division of the sciatic nerve. So I will inject local anesthetic solution. 20 ml of the local anesthetic mixture I will inject at sacral plexus side. In that 10 ml I will inject 0.5% bupivacaine and 10 ml lignocaine plus adrenaline will be there. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.